Hi Cancer, thank you for stopping in and checking out this video. I do appreciate you being here. This is a general, timeless zodiac reading. I do recommend checking out your Chiron sign. That's what usually ends up being these messages is for your Chiron sign. But please feel free to stick around and see if anything resonates with you. So, I ask Spirit to please make it obvious. What messages do you have for Cancer today? Thank you. I only had this come out in Gemini reading too, the dolphin caller. Okay. And the hidden worlds. Okay. What messages do you have for Cancer today? Thank you, Spirit. Please make it obvious what messages you have for Cancer. Most of these cards have come out for other means. Okay, Cancer. Spirit, please clarify. Just give us some clarification for these cards for Cancer. Wow, that went across the room. I'm going to have to get up to get that, but thank you, Spirit. Please clarify Cancer. All right, where did this even go? It's literally under and over. Sorry about that. Okay. I'm sure that was a beautiful butt shot. Okay. Okay. That's the one that flew across the room. All right, Cancer, now that we've had some excitement here, let's get back to your reading. Okay, so the hidden worlds, changing consciousness, awareness, extrasensory perception. This is number 38. And I like reading from the book for these because it's a great story and then an illumination. Give you a close up. Okay. From the center of this night flower emerges a fairy, fully born upon this planet. The fairy gazes into the night sky, perhaps longing for a moment for the last lifetimes, the home world from where they came. This is the lesson of this being and this card, that we distinguish too much, we humans, and we fail to see what is plainly there before us. We cannot see that within each flower lies a universe, and that the fairy is indivisible from the flower. We cannot see that when we separate all into categories that seek to understand, we eventually fail and succeed only in dividing and separating, until we lose the mystery we, too, were born into. We share the same cellular makeup as the flower, as the fairy. We are more alike than we are unalike, and we have lost most of our sight, as it lies slumbering in the sleeping DNA within us. But when we walk under the stars, and when we gaze at the flowers, and when we see with the vision of the night, of the other world that emerges when the sun's light is no more, we can truly see. So too, while we are delighting in our senses, we are also imprisoned by their limitations, and we miss the other realities all about us, claiming all the while that what we can perceive with our five senses is the reality of the world, but it is not true. So step beyond, dear friend, knowing that cherishing life will lead us to seeing more. When we meditate, communicate, soften the gaze and open up, something within us will awaken. And for that fleeting moment, in a vision or under the different light of a friendly star, we will see the fairy. We will hear the voices of the ancestors. We will sense what we were previously unable to perceive. Those hidden worlds lie within us, in the codes that are awakening, in the birth of our own senses, in the ability to finally see through the veils and know you, too, are a part of the hidden worlds. And the illumination message says, when I move into the world beyond my senses, I can truly begin to know the infinite possibilities of what we call reality. I expand my consciousness, and in the hidden worlds within me and around me will open up, and I will be a part of the reawakening of the planet. Okay, I'm letting that sink in for a minute. I'm hearing that you'll see the fairy are always around us. They're always here. And you probably don't even realize that you've seen them because it'll be a little flash of light out of the corner of your eye, over there. Out of the corner of your eye, you'll see this little flash of light. And of course you go to look and there's nothing there. That was a fairy. There's always little flashes of light. The human brain will say, oh, that was the sun reflecting off of something, but no, that's That's the fairy. It's like, stop trying to make, this is speaking of stop being in the human and coming up with logical things, because spiritual, nothing's logical that our, in our brain. Fairies are like fireflies and little glimpses of lights and orbs in photographs, or little streams of light. Those are fairies, and they're all around you all the time. And they're here to help you. All right, the dolphin caller. This came out in the last reading that I did too. Though there are those who call forth the powers of nature, the messengers of the Mother of the Great Spirit, but when we gaze upon nature's marvels, we rarely see the ancient ones standing in the midst, stirring again and again the cauldron of the planet, and allowing us to see all of the beauty and wonder that is here. The dolphin caller steps forth at dawn, and to this being, the ancient relatives of the humans, the people of the sea, who will move through and around the waters to cleanse and clear the sacred oceans. Come. They reawaken within the waters their purity and their song, and the dolphin caller will transfer their song and gift and clearing energy to the land, to the people as they go about their day. So many now are beginning to arise from their slumber, and not just the slumber of sleep, they are awakened from the slumber of their soul. So too are you, as the dolphin caller, and these magical beings of the oceans now call you to awaken you to your own possibilities, to a new beginning, not only each day, but a new beginning from your very soul. A time of play, of release, of cleansing, and of zest. A joyful friendship is available for you. We become like those we are surrounded by, and these beings will lift the spirits and remind you of what friendships can be like. No matter what is taking place in your life, the dolphin's energy is now shared with you, so you can feel the freedom and fluidity, the soaring grace and power of the oceanic marvels. You are their friends, and the dolphin caller will send you to this energy until you feel your own exhilaration rise and you laugh again with the sheer joy of being alive. Your soul will revel in your happiness, and you will thank the dolphins and this caller, who has known of your need and has now sent the help you have long been asking for. Friendships, too, are a part of this card's energy. To have moments when you can share the joy, bringing to you an exquisite sense of being loved and accepted and delighted in. The illumination says help is on its way, and you will soon experience joyful companionship. So the surrender card came out, and I just feel like, even though it spoke of dolphins, these whales are just going through the waters as well, and you're being invited to join them. So it's time to surrender. And the fairies are saying, it's time to go out and have some fun. The dolphin energy is that, but this came in the reverse. So let's see what the shadow message is for fun in reverse. Seriousness, dense and heavy energy, cut off from friends, denying joy. So the fairies and the dolphin caller is saying you've got to step out of this energy that you're in. Surrender. All right, what else do we have here? The wisdom card and the rebirth card. And this wisdom is an ancient crone with two owls. She's blind. She cannot see. However, she can see because of her knowing. So this card speaks of truce. 6 of fire. And we have the fairy. Sorry, I didn't turn off my phone. Okay, so the death and rebirth card has come out twice. Surrender. This is the fairy. It's a portal. Okay. So the fairy's showing me this rebirth card is you've been in this dark cave and you're emerging under the new moon. You haven't been in hermit mode, but you've been in that toxic energy, blocking fun. So Cancer, coming out of this, surrendering to what the fairies are offering you. The fairies hand out heart, gift in hand. The fairies want you to be aware of this gift they're giving you and the help from the dolphins. They're showing me that this blind woman, when you lose one sense, all your other senses are heightened. And this woman is blind. She has no eyes. But they're showing me that that's going to heighten your sense, your heart, your love will be heightened because you're now going to see. Where's that card? So I feel like even though this is a cave, it's like a stone arch, right? So you're coming out of the cave, but by emerging out of the cave, you're actually walking into this portal. See, this is a stone. And you're walking into this portal. And this portal is, and by walking through that here again, number 8, which is the death card. Rebirth. Shed your skin. Allow innocence to be reborn. A change in beliefs. So the fairies are saying, again, you need to, walking through this portal, this rebirth, you will be born again as, they're showing me this little child. Because remember, children believe, no, I'm not going to say they believe, they know of fairies, the tooth fairy, fairies, unicorns. They know of all this existence because it hasn't been programmed out of them by us humans. So you surrendering and joining, walking out of that cave, is actually walking through this portal into your rebirth of going back to innocence and childlikeness, knowing and believing and seeing the fairy. Remember, seeing isn't about with your eyes. This baby is so illuminated, like it's glowing. Illumination. This is the Mother card. Unconditional love. Let go of expectations is what they're telling me. Because remember, you've got to see the fairy, you have to let go of what's been programmed into you and look at everything from this childlike view. Because you're missing out on so much fun right now, Cancer. Going through that portal. Going through that portal is going to bring you enlightenment, joy, friendship. So this card that literally flew across and under the table is the Two of Fire. Two of Wands. Bringing together. See, like their hair is braided together. I don't know if you could see that here. Their hair is braided together. So Spirit is, they're showing me it's the dolphins and the dolphin caller and the oceanic realm and the fairy realm are working together with you, woven together. This duality. And the Eight of Earth. Well, she is standing in her full garb with her staff and illuminated ball crystal. So what I see here, so this card is, it is the Six of Fire, the Six of Wands, and this card speaks of truce. However, to me, they're showing me that this is you battling yourself, like you're fighting this toxic energy that you put yourself in, where you're not having fun and you're not seeing that all that's around you is, it's you. You're the one. It's not caused by anybody else. It's you fighting yourself. So in order to surrender, you need to call a truce with yourself. You need to call a truce. And in that surrendering, go into meditation and ask for help from the dolphin caller, and ask for help from the fairies to show you what you need to know. Ask for them to show you. And they're working together. But you have to die the way your thought process has been, so you can be reborn, this illuminated child. And the Eight of Pentacles talks about hard work, right? In the tarot, they're sitting at the table or desk doing work. So you have to do the work. But you're being supported by two different realms here. And the Father God Source is just taking a step back and letting Mother Creatrix come in with the guidance and love and nurturing, so you can go through this healing and get out of this toxic low energy and really bring in fun and playfulness to your life. Because look at how the colors, it's just so bright and joyful. Everyone's laughing and having a good time. You need to come out of that dark cave that you've put yourself into. But you got to get to work. All right, Cancer. That's all that they're showing me. I hope this was helpful. Please click the like, subscribe, and bell notification tab so you can continue to see my videos. I do appreciate you being here. Again, I value everyone who has been supportive of my new channel. I will put in the description below the decks I've used today and how we can exchange energy if you'd like to schedule a reading. If this message did not resonate with you, Cancer, please check your Chiron sign. Source is telling me to say that. So, again, thank you for being here. Looking forward to the next time we share some energy. Love and light.